Hey, hello there, friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Cloud with Mohsin. How you all are doing today? Friends, today's session is again another interesting series on Gen AI offering by AWS. And today I am going to have a theoretical deep dive session on Amazon Code Whisperer. So, as you are aware, you can check out my previous videos on Bedrock. That Bedrock, how Bedrock offers different LLM or that foundation models for us to use ahead based on our requirement. So today I am going to cover a code whisperer. This is again a very interesting topic today. And as you can see, I am sharing with you a link from Amazon's official website. On you can see, I'll share this link for your reference. I'll quickly touch base what is Code Whisperer. Then I'll share some of the features that Code Whisperers and how which are the different examples that you will go through that. Again, today will be just a theoretical session, and I will cover in detail its lab on the next session. Okay, I hope you are good with that. So first of all, let's start with what is Code Whisperer. So before continuing with what is Code Whisperer, if you go to AWS console and if you try to search for what is Code Whisperer or Code Whisperer, let's as you can see, I have logged into my AWS management console. Okay, you can see Amazon Q developer in bracket. It shows Amazon Code Whisperer. So Code Whisperer was something we had in the past. Yeah, it was known as Code Whispers, but now it has been merged, or it has been included into Amazon Q developer. So we have Amazon Q developer, Amazon Q business. There are different versions. Okay, so now it is Amazon Q. So you nowhere see a service with name Amazon Code Whisperer. Okay, so that is very first to talk about it. Coming back to this page on the documentation. So what is a Amazon Code Whisperer? So as you can see, Amazon Code Whisperer is a general purpose machine learning powered code generator that provides you with the code recommendations in the real time. As you write code, Code Whisperer automatically generates suggestions based on your existing code and comments. Your personalized recommendations can vary in size and scope, ranging from a single line comment to fully formed functions. When you start typing out single lines of code or comments, Code Whisperer makes suggestions based on your current and previous inputs. Okay, so basically, see, it is, you can say, an a coding assistant that is provided by Amazon. Okay, it is a AI coding assistant, more you can say, and it looks into the intent of that. It's not, it has got some intelligence. So it's not like when you'll start typing any code, maybe say you can use IDE such as Visual Studio Code. So we need to have a plugin installed there, or we can use also Amazon's own IDE that is known as Cloud9. Let me just show you. Cloud9 is something. Yeah, you can see this is a Cloud ID for writing, running, debugging code. So we can either use this one or Visual Studio Code or any other IDE. And we can, if we go for third-party IDE such as Visual Studio Code, then we need to integrate it. So what we know here is we need a builder ID. AWS builder ID. Just we need to map it, and then we are go ahead and start using the Code Whisperer or Amazon Q as a service for our coding assistance. Okay. Now, before going to the example, I will just show you some of the features from another website. You can see the first feature is inline code suggestions. Okay, we can code faster with inline code suggestions as you type. So as say in this example, you can just write, say, in a function to validate email address using a regular expression, and that's it. Okay, the rest of the story or rest of the code is auto generated by Amazon Q. And another example is also here. It's lambda function to publish user to a queue. Again, AWS Q. So at the backend, it uses machine learning and artificial intelligence, and based on that, it will understand the intent of our statement, and it will start writing the code. That is one feature. Another feature is the chat. We can chat, generate code, explain code, and get answers to the questions about software development. For example, we can write something, say, we can give any a kind of chatting function. It is also another feature of what the Amazon Q offers us. You can see here, write a function to write a image is a regular expression, okay, or any other kind of chat, and we get the response here. So we can use this feature as well. Security scan. So this is one of the very important feature of Amazon Q. So it analyzes and fix security vulnerabilities in your code. Say for example, give you an example. Say you are writing a code, and in that code you have written some credentials or passwords. So say for example, password to connect to your database or something like that. So this is not a best practice when you are including your passwords or secrets inside your code. So Code Whisperer or Amazon Q will scan it and let us know. So if there's some recommendations, it will let us know that this is the vulnerability, like that. Okay, so it will perform the security scanning. We can stop that, or we have control, or so by default we can get the security scan for the code. Okay. Another feature is agent for software development. So Amazon Q can plan and implement new functionality across multiple files in your workspace. Okay, so we can just type slash in the chat to open the actions menu and choose slash dev action. Okay, so you can see here in the example, it has started giving us the output based on our uh, input, that is prompt, you can say. So this is same as what we used to do in the bedrock. So in the bedrock, if you remember, we customized the foundation models or a large language models, you can say, and based on that we used to do the coding, or sorry, we used to do chat or generate the text or images. But here this is focus more on the coding part. This is our code companion, as you can see. Okay, it has another feature, that agent for code transformation. So we can also upgrade our, say for example, Java applications in minutes. Okay, so we can do that using this. So there are different features that Amazon Q offers us. It is like it is coding assistance. Then it can scan the security with respect to security fixes. It can perform security scanning. Okay, then we can get a code for we can upgrade our applications based on our requirement. So these are some of these features of that. Now coming back to the Amazon official website or Amazon official page, you can see here they have given some of the examples. Okay, so as your I hope, let me just zoom it a bit so that you can find it better. Okay, so see, this is when we use, so this is on Visual Studio Code. Okay, so here we just need to type our functions or statement, and rest everything will be offered by Amazon Q. We have another examples as well, so you can check out this page. Okay, so you can get to know. Yeah, here Amazon, you can say, can also scan your code to highlight and define security issues. So in this example, using Python and JetBrains, the user has written a code that would write an unencrypted AWS credentials to a log, which is a not a good recommended security practice. Okay, so it has highlighted that, and you can see it just scans it and let us know so that this is something is in your code which is as per. So basically it goes as per the best practices. So we have well architected framework. I have another video on that, if you can check that out. Then here there we had security, resilience, okay, efficiency. These are some of the practices. So it follows all those at the back end and uses machine learning in order to generate the code. So these are different examples, you can see. Okay, so now let me do that. What I'll do is, let me open my Visual Studio Code, as you can see. Okay, and here how you'll do that, like you can go to the extensions here, this extension button, and here you need to search for Amazon Q. Okay, so as I have installed, okay, so you can see this is the page. Okay, so once you install, what you need to do is you need to, so it will need to talk to our AWS. Okay, so in that case we need Amazon. Say, in order to enable Code Whisperer or Amazon Q, what you need to do is we need an IDE such as Visual Studio Code or Cloud9, whatever it depends upon you. If you are using Visual Studio Code, we need a builder ID, that is AWS builder ID. If you don't have, then there's a website. I'll just show you. Amazon builder ID. Okay, so you can go to here, skill builder, and from here, if you don't have the skill builder ID yet, then you can create here. Okay, so you can do accordingly. So you can go for the free tier. I believe there's free tier as well, but you can check that out. I already have, so what I did is I installed it, and then I had configured it accordingly. So based on that, so it has done a handshake with my AWS builder ID, and then we are good to start. So now you can see on this page, I can click on try example, and on this page, as you can see, it is place your cursor at the end of the line 5 and press enter to generate suggestion. Okay, so we need to just place our cursor at the end of this line 5, okay, and press enter, so it will automate. So let's see on this. So this is already created by Amazon Q. I'll just let me just place my cursor at the end, and I'll just press enter. Now you can see it is generating the code. Yeah, so now see, it observed the pattern like user one, it is ID as user one, city San Francisco, state, C, etc. Okay, so it has, based on that, it has just recognized the pattern. So as I already mentioned, it recognized the intention. Okay, so these are just suggestion. If I want to accept it, what I need to do is I need to press tab button. Okay, so these are the included in that code. Okay, we can do the change in that code. Okay, and once that is done, we can further ahead, we can go and keep doing the other things. Okay, this is one thing. Let me just show you some few other examples. Let me just take this out. Here, let me type write a code to return the prime number, say for example to n. Okay, let's see what happens, and let me click on enter. Yeah, as you can see, as soon as I has given the statement, it has given me this code. Okay, so I can just click on, I can press on tab button, and this code has been accepted. So it has recognized the pattern, and this is the code that we can go ahead and start using in our application. Okay, that is thing. Let me give you some couple of other examples. I can just take this out. Let me just type write a function to say there. These are some auto generated suggestions. That setting, inside setting, we can go and disable these suggestions as well if we don't want this. Okay, so return all the prime numbers up to n. Okay, so let's see. Let me click on enter. It just started generating the other things. You can see this is very convenient. I can just click on tab, and this code has been inside. So it goes code. This is the what it has given us as a suggestion. Okay, so you can just play around. It's very interesting, or I can say it's very fast. It gives us the suggestions. Okay, so let me just again remove this. Right, let me try to see. Right, so it supports different languages, not only JSON, that I'm aware of. Let's see. Write a S3 bucket would enable public access to the bucket to, sorry, my bad, bucket objects. Say, let's just try to see if it uses this one, and I'll press on enter. Let me just type again, bucket object. Okay, import boto3. Yeah, so boto3 is something, say if you want to talk to your AWS. Okay, so boto3 is kind of interface, you can say. Okay, or it just It is a mediator that we need if we need to talk to AWS via SDK. Okay, so let me just type enter. Let me just try to do it. Import. We can either go for Boto or Boto 3. So I think Boto 3 the latest. I tried it this one I believe earlier. So that point of time I had got the code suggestion. Okay, but I'm not sure why I'm not getting right now. But yeah, that is very interesting. You can just check it out from your end as well. Okay. Right, and write a function to, let's see this example, to get um, get regular expressions. Let's see it has anything to do this one, but it will recognize, and it will, it's very smart enough to understand the intent, and it will give. Okay, yeah. So see, the idea is, I hope you got the point so far. So what we can do is we can just play around. There are lots of examples that we can check it out based on, see, get the inline code suggestions. We can ask using chat or check for security vulnerabilities, access actions, and these are, so lots of things we can play around with this one. Okay, so please go through that, and in probably in the next session I will just try to have some other Python codes, so that you can explore it, and you can get some coding assistance during your code, and it's very convenient, believe me, it's very convenient and very easy to use it. Okay, and that there is no limit on, say, the number of lines of code it will write. Okay, so it will try to reduce or shrink the code as early as at the as possible as it can. It's not like it will give us um, say if you are looking for 5 liner code, so it has given generated say 100 lines. It's not the case. Okay, so that is another thing. And so far, what I observed is using this Amazon queue is very helpful if you are a developer or coder and you need to write, say codes that is very long, say 100 or some thousands of lines of code. If you need to write by your own, so in that case there could be some errors, manual errors like that, and it's not also feasible or doing that manually. So you can get the help of this one and make your life or work very convenient to do that. Okay, so friends, that's it for today. I believe this is very quick session today, just a theoretical one again. We'll try to have some more hands-on in the next lab. Okay, and please write me in the comment section whatever queries you have. I'll be very happy to assist you with your queries. And thank you so much for your time, friends. This is Cloud with Mohsin. Please don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Cloud with Mohsin. And thanks again for your time. Have a wonderful day ahead. Take care. Bye bye.